Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody that came to the live. Well, let's start doing this live. I hope you guys can hear me. Welcome to IMOs. Well, after two conversations with Ayamara, I come here past my reflections. What you don't understand about Ayamara. Well, let me share you the link. So this is a conversation. Matches of you can come join this conversation. Today is Sunday, 22 of December 2024. Well, just come here, comment a little bit, and talk to you guys. My reflections, the two opportunities that Ayamara has provided to his audience, people, curious waiters, and so forth. Okay, let's talk. Why not you come and get involved in the conversation and give your point of view, how you felt? Because I've been read the comments, and then what is quite interesting is that how these comments are coming, how people have become obsessed, and how people are judging others, and how people they're jumping conclusions and all that. If you have had me, and both times I have spoken to Ayamara, I have thrown the potato to him, basically, for him to understand there is other people with different minds that watch him and follow him, people like him and people that doesn't like him. Like today, I done a good question, and then many people they react to such way, such how, and not balanced. When I ask about the Cecil, what is considered, and everybody froze. But anyway, that is not the case. What we are going to talk to here, we're going to just chat. There is the link. You have an opportunity. You don't need to show your face. You can just hide your face, come over and make a comment to yourself. Yeah, what you think, what you don't think. But what is great here, first of all, let's start what is great here. He's seeing this YouTuber ask himself, why me? That was something very great. And then is also this YouTuber create a space that he realized now I needed to interact with my own community. And it's like a company, a business, where you become accountable to the stakeholders. And who the stakeholders of Ayamara are this community, the people get involved in this community. And who is not part of the stakeholders, me, others, whatever you say. But what is important here is how he defines boundaries and how he opens his mind and opportunity to talk to people. And many of you, they're not asking yourselves why he has come. Now is not about the comment area that he replies what you write there. No, is the visual contact. This visual contact is see the face, he interacts the person, and then he puts a red line, say there is a red line, let's do this way, that way. This is important. No YouTuber out there has come and do that. Why does this? Because he's a real content creator. Is a content creator, is a grow up person that has realized time has come, he needs to start get more mature and also show strength and control what he does. How he gonna control what he does is to see people, hear people, and reflect himself. Why Ayamara came with this second life? Because he read the comments, he understood the impact, he saw the growth. This is a man that goes and then look on the figures, look on the metrics, look where there is in the low points, where it needs to be strength, and then how the effect of that comes. And the metrics that behind this content creation, that is one of the greatest things. Many of you, they don't know the success of many other content creators. These people are people, they learn what they craft. They know how they craft works. Some, their teams, the big teams, and they make a lot of money. Believe me, some they don't do it. Some they don't do it. Just they conform themselves with $300, $400, $60, or whatever income they get. And one of the big revelations on these lives of Ayamara is that Ayamara feel comfortable with his earnings, feel comfortable. He knows how he have to work to make the earnings, these numbers, his income stabilized. He have a threshold and then he guides himself through to all these tools available online. That is very important. But never say that. What is making these lives him talking to people? Well, there is where things get sweet, where the magic happening. Here is, I have asked him a question. He didn't realize himself what he was doing. He said, or maybe knows was in irony, let's say, May, that by talking to his audience, he curves the line of the other side of the story. He brings a narrative, the other side of the story they never knew. Remember the first encounter, the first questions, when I was saying to him the shoutouts and the impact of the shoutouts, he didn't realize what I said. He didn't even thought what I said. He's back here now again with these people. It's not him. It's the people. It's the people. They can't live. They can't put bread. People, they want to be as it is. This is unconscious. This is involuntary. The people, because they saw him done it before, and they come here, they say, wow, I am Mara, I have this channel, thank you for the shout out. So he created the shout outs, thought he's gonna give this force, this dynamic of pushing people, and then this marketing of YouTube, this platform and everything. But now this became a trade, a tool of trading. People, they come and say, oh, please give me a shout out. Watch out. Go to those videos, write the names, the people they've been shouting themselves. Some of these people, very soon, not late, when the things are not going to be working for them, they're going to turn around. As soon as they get 1,000 subscribers, they will turn around. They will start fire against Ayamara. We have seen a lot of stories. We saw the Nairobi syndrome, Nairobi banana syndrome. We saw the Alex syndrome. These are the very big highlights of in life, this life, virtual life of Ayamara on YouTube. These Nairobi bananas that you call Nairobi chicha, we saw it, how the history has rolled online, how controversial, and how he thought could manipulate people's mind, how he could fabricate stories and twist those stories and damage and dent. But was something they he didn't ever thought. For me to achieve figures, I need the hashtag of the Marwas family. The hashtag of Marwa family is the Kenya hashtag most sold abroad. This is the truth, because if you have seen people from Kenya that have come to these lives, they've been saying, I'm calling from Kimera, I'm calling from this part of Kenya. We think about this. We saw here unbalanced. We didn't see people from the diaspora come and asking for shout outs. The shout outs coming from Kenya, from small people that's trying to grow up, people even they show their own kids. They're trying to say, my kids are fun, my this and that. It's positive. Yeah, indeed. People have to come and learn something and make difference in society. But what is here that is different? Well, what is here is different is the positive minds or the positive comments. They didn't came out, show the faces, and ask IMR straight questions they used to ask on the comments. This is a way you have to stop and start thinking, how dear these people, because there is a positive reactors out there commenting, these people go on those positive reactors, say, yeah, IMR should do this, IMR should get a lawyer, Shalamara. And then IMR comes and say, no, me, I just let the dog bark. Since the dog does not bite me, I'll let the dog bite. That's a good strategy. Yes, perfect. It's not like Mr. Cecil. No, Mr. Cecil, the dog came and they back. And then what happened? There's a question for you. Why you don't come join me? I can see there is 5 people there. Well, when I asked Ayamaro if Mr. Cecil was a friend or was a maniac, Ayamaro tried to diffuse the question, tried to make the question walk away from him because it's not the hashtag of him. It's a situation that an individual they came to his life as a friend, navigate murky waters on his own. And lucky, Ayamaro was not in the village. Whatever those murky waters are, truth or lies, or whatever it are, Ayamaro has enough intelligent and say, no, I can't say yes or no. What that means? Well, it means something quite interesting. When he can't accept a proposal of hardcore interviews or to talk to people, but say, I'm here to answer questions, and the questions are come, he steps back, say, hold on, who's the commander here? Who is the main person here? Who is the personage? Is me. So if I don't say, nobody cares. If I say, everybody cares. So this is very important. I've been thinking, I was just sitting there thinking a little bit. Somebody say in the comments, who is this Ayamos? I never watch him, what he knows about. Anyway, I'll be honest, I'll give you an answer straight away. Me, I'm not about numbers. Me is not about subscribers. Me is not about what you think. Me is the effect these young men, this black man, has created this community on YouTube and then has embraced a life on the world stage. As an African, walking around the world, make impact in many people's life. I'll give you an example. Some of you, they don't remember the COVID time. He made a difference in some people's life. When he was in Washington, he made a difference in many people's life. Some, they manage groups, some they fail because of the egocentric mentality. But where the things didn't work for AMR was the repetition of AMR revisiting certain places stuck him on time, but was a transition period where he was trying to see what if visit the first stage could become reality, friends, truly people. Some yes, others not. That's what he does, these move in Mexico, where he realized, like he answered, I still respect those women. I didn't have direction. I was young and full. The appearance of Rocio is on admission. The appearance of Rocio make him thinking and realize this is a person that I can share my life and be with. Likewise, Rocio has discovered this is the man gives me respect and dignity. Doesn't matter where he is. One of the best things here is I am being true to Rocio and say, me, I do this, me, I walk in the streets, me, I'm a showman, and me, I have this and this where I live, and I want you to come. If you like, let's do it. And she came and she liked it. It was harder for her to adapt the reality. To be honest, we watch here. And many people and so I am on our way to the stream to a stand, go buy those horses to please Rocio. They got confused. But here's something quite interesting. Remember those moments when you buy these horses. Here, look what's going on in Argentina. Do a parallel. Take that and take this moment and say where the similarities here. There is something there. Is the truth who is Hayamaro and how Hayamaro make a difference in people's life. Here in Argentina, we don't have horses. We have real life, people's life. Characters. Hayamaro is like a film writer, but it does naturally without realizing he's making a movie that thousands and thousands and thousands of people enjoy, see, and watch. And one of these characters is Mr. Lewis. Is Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis became a character on these events, the Argentina events. Even Rocio became a backstage character on this telenovela we are watching. Even being his wife, married or not married, whatever you want to consider, Mr. Lewis has stolen the stage big time and in such way some people felt and identified with Mr. Lewis. They felt they saw in Mr. Lewis that father they have or that uncle that been there for them, done the same that Mr. Lewis does for Ayamara and the family. That is great. That is great. So great that the integration of the family of Rocio, how the family of Rocio engage the camera, engage, they know, they already know we are in a moment, unique moment, an opportunity to showcase Argentina worldwide, not only also our family. They became celebrities. Many people, they don't realize that I am married today. The channel, the YouTube I am married today, if you go look the metrics, is one of the channels in YouTube in Argentina most watch it. Not breaking such numbers, but people. They are now saying, oh, I saw it. I drove him. Even the Uber drivers and the shops and everywhere now are curious. This became a reality show, not a cheap reality show. This is not those reality show that we watch in most expensive TVs. No, this is a different level of reality show. A positive where we see two cultures bonding. Basically, we see America and Africa become together with no sea in the middle. This is what I'm thinking, what I'm looking, and where go forward. But does our really realize how that is affected the mentality of people in the village? Oh, well, this is when you watch this, please leave a comment. I know you want to come talk, interact. There is the link if you are there. But I want to tell you, I am Moss. Thank you, 9 people, for be watching this live. Positive, negative minds, you're welcome to join me and let's discuss. Why not? Why the different point of views and see where these things are driving. Well, on this interaction that I have with the Ayamara, I have learned one thing. That was one of the things. Push him and see if he was able to break down. And there is what many of you they didn't realize, what many of you did, because people here is like praying for this guy. They look to him like a god. This is not a god. Why I tell you it is not a god? This is unique character. This is really human. Because one of the things I like of him is to be courageous when he can say, why me? That is a very heavy question. You never want to hear, I am Carol, or all these people come and say, why I'm so targeted? Why? You're not going to hear. That is the question that Nero Bananas should do to himself. What went wrong? And those ones never going to do it. Alex done to himself. Where's Alex? Look into this paradox I'm going to tell you, the Bushman story. If never Ayamara existed, you never knew the ugly side of the Bushmen. We never. Why? Because thanks to him, we know Mini Howie. Thanks to him, Gabi verse came to the village. You see? But you don't go back and reflect. You never go. When people say those villagers, they have to eat, they have to put food in their plates to eat. They have to manipulate stories. When I asked him, did you ever slept with Pasi? People went like, what the heck is going on here? What did these guys trying to? I know Ayamara never had a girlfriend. Ayamara never. He himself has told his real story is here. But was to assure the audience that present moment to hear again him reassuring us the truth. Why? Because the wave of that question went through to the face of Masubwan. Masubwan was there watching, got frozen, Ernest, and many others. Maxwan, that didn't well gone down in this time. Even Ginto, Mukesi. They thought, oh, we got a story here. Tomorrow let's make a story. Hey. No. Your story is just another $1 that you need to go for the next day. So it's quite interesting to be talking about this encounter online with Ayamara, been asking these conversations. But what was more interesting is the inability of his audience question him. That was the inability. That is a dangerous ground. People connect themselves live, say, hi, Mara, I'm that. There, you have to stop and say, okay, hi. So, what else? Why you don't ask to this character? Something makes difference. I'm coming there. What reason of many people didn't ask? I am critical and very sensitive because they have this mind. I don't want to throw something will destroy his reputation. No, you don't destroy nobody's reputation. The reputation of an individual is based on hard questions. More hard questions you do to that individual, you tell him, you ask him. He feels you as a threat, but with the IMR has realized there is no threat out there. There is curiosity. And that curiosity drives people big time. And this is one of the things when people that I saw something quite interesting before I came live from Ginto comments and people when I asked Ginto, I told Ginto straight to the point, he's wasting his time because a fellow the boy said something very interesting in the interview we had with Mr. Vegas. This is another thing. Comes here, Vegas, when fellow the boy said, in 5 years, the generation behind them, they will come ask, Daddy, why you say that? Why you done that? And they look to their parents, the inability of talking or show the strength in the community. There was the damage starts. When I asked him, I remember about that, if he had ever had a relationship with any other girl in the village. What Ayamara has done here has reaffirmed his own story that is to say 10,000 abroad is bringing up how life was tough in the village. You see, Dave Jr.'s most recent, I don't watch a lot, but most of recent work of David Jr. has become interesting here. Confrontation. In a very simple manner, and how confrontation created delusion, and how that is impact has silenced people. People, even the haters themselves, how they're fleeing left, right, jumping. Some say I change even the tune. They see we see talk about lawyers. They have received they have to got these notices. They have to and this. No, I'm off in holidays. I'm not around. And this and that. You start saying, what the heck is going here? What the masala is happening here? Well, the masala is simple. By attacking Mr. Cecil and come with the narrative they came against Uncle, Jamaican Uncle, they create a line where the people that want to go to the village, they will not engage them. This is what the mistakes that you have done here. But IMR keep the line, the defined line, as is, not taking actions, is balancing the opportunity, but also the risk. How to invert this situation? There is no turnaround. The answer is with the fellow the boy. the interview he gave to Vegas, that everything that a woman say, the money's been stolen, this and that. You see the approach now of Nasto coming appear on Ginto comment about Nasto. Here is something so interesting that people they don't realize there will be a bust up with Nasto. How I say that? See the Christ that Mayuguna have in his hand. Mayuguna have a dilemma, a serious dilemma in his hand. Sometimes there are feelings that we cannot come in public and take those in public. Auntie Nyami 74, I need to talk to you. I have left a message with my email. This is a private matter. This is a friend matter. This is nothing YouTube. We need to talk. You need to talk, please. I know you're there. Please do the question. Yes. Do you know why Ayamara is not taking action? My brother, open your eyes. Yes, I do know. And that is the conversation I want to have with you off record. Here is my email. Please contact me and talk. I am here in the UK, and I have told you once where I am, not far away. I was in IKEA yesterday, nearby you. I saw the building, I didn't know. There's my email, I'm going to put it to you. So we can exchange numbers and then we can talk something that you don't see and you're going to realize and say, I never thought about. There is, or if you are out there, you want to contact me, you want to chat with me in private, let's do it. But I'm going to give you guys clue why Ayamara is not taking actions. Ayamara as a skill that he revealed in Washington. And many of you don't remember. Ayamara is a master of his craft. This is not a guy who's giving interviews. How many interviews Ayamara has given? Ayamara you see in the studios of TV and this and that. And went viral. Zero. The only interview of Ayamara that really made impact was when he in Rocio was done by a Kenyan YouTube channel, social, very interesting. I think it was a lady, start with a Y or something, I don't remember now. That interview is unique. We see also that couple, that German lady, Lenny Veni story. We come up. But let me reply to this Auntie Nyami 74. My sister, you made a huge mistake. I want to be honest with you. That's what I'm inviting you for a conversation. You make a mistake that you never thought, you never imagined but you came with a narrative that is driving haters. Sister, get out of that narrative. Is know what is truth. Sister, you have a life. You have a wonderful life. You're a great woman. You're walking, you're talking, but you don't walk on the narrative. This ignorance of Nyambu ones trying to make people believe is true. Here, there is no theory of conspiracy. Here, there is a manipulation. That's what you don't see. There is a manipulation. There is people thinking they can use you as a speaker of themselves. That's what Auntie Nyam 74 doesn't realize. One of the great things of this lady here is how she put the contest in the beginning of her channel when she visited, when she starts to talk about the narrative, the encounters and the thing. You might have forget about there's this family from Britain, life in progress, visit Nyambwans, and now they went to visit South Africa. How this family walk away of this drama of Nyambwans. Life in progress is a real content creation. There are people they know. We have our own lives, we have our own thing. They didn't stuck with Kenya. They grab the opportunity, they celebrate, they enjoy, they move on. So this is what I keep telling people. That's what sometimes you don't see me here because I'm not stuck with this subject because it's nothing to do with the main character. It's nothing to do with Ayamara Rocio and the Maras family, Congrats mother, David Dimwango. It's about people, humans, trying to use you as a tool. Who became a victim here is the audience of Ayamara. Be so romantic in love with this character in not realizing the negativity is very toxic element. Look the relationship of Ayamara with Aaron. Look, where's that name Aaron? Why Aaron is on his own, but they talk each other. Ayamara still talk to many people, so influential people. Some of you think Ayamara is a millionaire, big millionaire. Come on, hold on. Hold on. He is not millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. No. He's a man that have learned to sell shoes in the street, make $2, and then go buy another pair or two other pairs of shoes, make $5, and grow his empire. That is what is this man. This is what he was asking. Why me? Yes, you are the greatest YouTuber ever Africa had. And so many people come here and they don't realize by you producing that video how everything starts, how you went in that swamp and started building a house, how you transform a swamp and make a great village, and a village that nobody knew. Confuse many people. Some people get so emotional here without not realizing what the heck is happening around here. Well, let me read a few of things here. I think we need to meet. Indeed. Indeed, sister. Siyabonga, sister. We need to meet. But first we meet. Let's exchange emails. I want you feel a home, a kaya, the way we say in South Africa. I want you feel the woman you are. You are a very great mother. What has surprised me is when you brought your son, your son's daughter on your own channel, and the narrative how you show love to people. One of the good things of this sister is how she show love, how it shows to people to be a free spirit mind. But there is a downfalls. Everybody, I do have. I'm not the one that come here and say she's an ignorant, she's stupid. No. This is a very bold woman. Is a woman that stand like those trees, those central trees in Africa that you look to them, you'd say, God, this tree been here for 800 years or before Jesus. But sometimes so much information confuses people's mind. People get confused. This is what's happening here. Guys, there is a link that I have posted. I'm inviting you guys to come to talk here. Trevor Hardy, IMR collected donation to buy Range Rover and building swimming pool. Please donate generously. That is an irony, Trevor. I wish you can join the conversation so we can talk. Honestly, I don't need to attack you. Just you put your point of view. Join this live. I'm live. Trevor, it's quite interesting. IMR, you're not being follow IMR, or you are follow IMR, but you are not listen what IMR wants and how IMR plans and how many people thought they could. Here is a content creator. If you want the beast, you see Mr. Beast, how Guatemala, I refer to Guatemala because many people of you, I could refer to other, have built the empire. Ayamara is a different empire. Let me talk to you about Guatemala. Guatemala, everything Guatemala is sponsorship. It's not solid money. It's not cash. Let's look to this marriage. Revisit about his marriage. Guatemala marriage. Who bought the ring? The cartel he took to his father-in-law. Who sponsored that? What was behind where the money came? These properties he showcased. Remember, he was doing a building. Why that building? We never saw it again. When that build was finished, was concluded. This portfolio they create. Here we have two things different, gentlemen. Here is not Range Rover. Ayamara wants a Toyota Land Cruiser because he has a vision. This YouTube will not be here forever. The story about the swimming pool is a very contradictory story, and many of you have not captured was not the wishes of Ayamaro. First of all, was the wish of an institution. So let me take you back to something you might not remember, Mr. Trevor Hardy. Remember, the blue jacket, the shoes, when Ayamaro is with the pig in New York, when the pig say, why we don't go ask these guys here to be your sponsor? The pig knew very well this trend of this guy. This is a guy doesn't smoke. This is a guy does not drink, but is a guy, is human, and other human also have their weakness. So those guys of the swimming pool is the same of those guys that came into his place. They tried to negotiate him solar panels, they tried to kitchens, they tried. That's the story. You must ask yourself why Ayamara does not up to now have a decent fit kitchen in his house. Even with this kind of lady that became to his life. You might say this is an insult. What I'm saying, no. Rocio is another level of culture. Rocio is not the same level of our own culture. We Africans, we have a different approach. Me, I can say fortunately, is a mix, and then I can do see in our house we have two kitchens. We have an European kitchen, we have an African kitchen. You ask me which kitchen we prefer. You're going to be shocked. I prefer the European kitchen. You know why? Because we Africans, our life inside the house is in the kitchen. Look to the videos of Paris, Miniawi, and many other videos where the conversations happen in the kitchen, where the drama unfolds in the kitchen. Even congrats mom, Dimuango, and so forth. Everything is in the kitchen. Except few videos we see people in the living rooms area. But everybody does around food. Nyam, this lady, Auntie Nyam, when he does the videos, is in the kitchen. Because kitchen is in our heart. Kitchen is our DNA. Okay? So that is what I am. I am Marwa. Yes, indeed, lives on donations. I am Marwa, yes, indeed, has made his life most from donations. But I am Marwa, and never in any moment on earlier days ask anybody. It's not like that lady we see now. People making videos and come here, please, I'm struggle. I need help. Show me one video of Ayamara. Say, guys, I need help. I need this, I need that. Ayamara never say, I'm stranded. Come help me. Never. That way you don't understand how things work here. If you had to understand, go back to these two lives that he done, you manage to come and talk to you. This is very critical. Cheryl Draw, Merry Christmas, I am Moss, thank you. Denise Toll, Merry Christmas, Mr. Moss, thank you. Auntie Nyami, okay, my brother, I will. Yes, let's talk first between ourselves. I'll be happy to feature in your channel, but I want to tell you things. One of the things I want to tell you is about Ginto. There is something you said that I need to tell you. You didn't get what Gint was trying to tell you. I find that as an insult when somebody says something to another person, use a narrative that others they don't capture. That is where this is not something I want to become a confrontation. Is you understand what these guys in the village are doing, my sister. Don't draw yourself too deep on the village matters. But let's talk offsite. I appreciate for coming here to be here and be listening to me. I do listen many people. I do follow many people. I do try to. One of the things I was trying to understand, maybe I think is an opportunity. 49 minutes, I have some few minutes. I want to tell you is about this saga we had about this gentleman, Mr. Cecil. Yeah. The saga of Mr. Cecil is something here. Many of you have to go back and watch. There's a particular video of Mr. Cecil that he goes talk to Ginto. And the Ginto has posted as a cover of this video a picture of him and Mr. Cecil. That picture tell you so much, so much, so much, even I don't want to tell nobody. There is two men, grow up men. And those two men clutching big time. is in that photo. You read a message. Who is in charge here? The narrative is me, not you. There is where everything started. Trevor Hardy, IMR as 553,000 subscribers. These men? Yes, you have that number. That number does not mean nothing for me. That is a number of metrics. What the define ends of IMR is not that number. It's the views, the likes, and the recommendations of each video. That's IMR. The illusion that many people have when you see a channel have 1.5 million, 3 million. There is a channel I can mention here about wildlife in Namibia. People helping rescuing these animals from the sea, eagles and all this. These videos are going really wild, crazy. Me, I watch them, I support them, even I donate to them. Those views are the breaking point. And those people, they take that money, they reinvest. You see, they buy the transport, they invest. That is a salt area. Those cars, they don't last. Those equipment, they need dress themselves to keep on. They need to drink, they need to feed themselves, they need to prepare, they need to have tools to help those sea eagles, animals. Those people are not making fortunes for themselves, they are not building mansions. Is differentiation in YouTube. So when you see this thing here of IMR, this amount of subscribers, you should ask me the following question: why IMR is stuck on 5,053 people? Vilma Davis, I'll answer you in a minute. You should ask you something. Why is that there? The answer is the question he put to me. Why me? That is that Trevor Hardy. That what you're saying there. Why me? How many people sit behind cameras like me talking to you? That's against Tayo Ayana? Well, many people sit that's against there is another lady now in Ghana. Some people try to do with her, they fail. IMR is unique. Tomorrow IMR will come, will change his narrative. You see, IMR told me in my face straight. Me, I can't compromise. I was asking him, let's have life, me, you, and Senior. IMR doesn't know we are positive reactors. If it knows, it doesn't care because it doesn't see value. But there is value. That's what they call egocentrism. What is egocentrism? The inability of choice, inability of seeing, inability of realizing is when you think what I do is right. In the case of Ayamara, is right. For the moment. So when Maisha gonna have 2, 4, 3 years will be right. The needs of a family change. The ticket of travel for 3 people will change. So what will be Ayamaran then? So let's talk about this Vilma Davis. Auntie Nyam loves drama. No. The drama goes to her and she comments. That's what many people don't understand here. She doesn't like drama. She sees, she lives in this world here where dog eat dog, where I am. We are just some few meters distance from my flat. I'm in Canary Wharf. I can may see a building. I don't know which building is a building. College is there down the road over there. I'm an 8th floor. I have a view, 108-degree view. Sometimes I see talk about I'm walking to the river and then I wish I could have a number say, which side of the river? Where? In front of which? Are you under the cable cars or are you walking toward two? Are you walking towards where? Are you the other side? Are you nearby the airport? Are you on the tram? But unfortunately, I don't have that privilege, with respect. But it's the truth. She dramatized because that is about content in that she does in style. One thing of this Auntie Nyam is the ability to tell you straight in your face and flat what you're not being able to digest yourself. And she has all the rights. Look what you guys don't realize about this lady. She went to Nyam once and she defined an agenda. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be here, and then I want to do this and this and this. I wanna go up, I wanna go middle, I wanna go bottom. And she done it. By choosing stay at Uncle Mom, that shows you she done a warm work. Create the relationship, warm up the ground, and then went to the ground and explored it. Big time. That was an atomic bomb. Boom! And everybody got shocked, even me. I was like, whoa, how this could go. Some people, they went well in their stomach. And she was there. She showed, she saw, she had, and other things she never said here. We need to be very careful what we are watching. My brother Malume, why you don't join me today? Greetings, everybody. Thank you, Malume. Mark Amil, I'm happy how the sick-minded people expose themselves because all the real people see a hole. Hey, where are you? I can give you a big hug. Huh? Where are you? Which country are you? Send me private email, bro. I wanna meet you. You are magic. You have said it all in few words. Macadia Morgan, your volume is low. Is what about now? Because I do speaking very low. I can connect the microphone. I do have a microphone. Maybe let me pull the microphone. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. I'm 1, 2, 3. This is Amos. Can you guys hear me? Is better now? Let me know. Let me know. Please, please. Please, guys. Are you hear me now? Much better. I put the microphone here. Let's see if that is making a difference. I'm not a guy who likes too much show off things, but some sister say the volume is low. Greetings, everyone in the chat. That is Judy Anta. Sister Judy, how are you keeping? Yes, 1 hour, 35 people. I don't know. I should go further. There is more one subject I want to come. I want to call your attention for something very important in this church with Ayamaro. What is important here with this church with Ayamaro is how we learn about each other and how we judge people views, how we judge opinions. Sometimes we need to understand why this person does this question. Don't come and just throw a stone just to throw. It will not be worth it. It will not be worth it. You're wasting space and time of Ayamaro. Ayamaro is a create content by nature. I do remember something you said, and that I am Carol came here and mock up and fell flat. Because sometimes when you mock up somebody and then time make things more mature, shows you different, show how big liar you are. Learn this. Learn this for simple things. Every single thing that I am Carol and others, for example, the song of the King of Travel. And that song reveals something who he is, the real king of travel mentality and agenda. How is milking those poor boys of Nyambwas? How is promoting a music talent that he have? How many songs we have heard in different channels? Gentlemen, some people, they don't think far. We didn't have only these Coco Mamas and all those. This guy is exploring something here. There is a guy does a content in Thailand. They have this girlfriend from Thailand, young guy that was working for corpus or whatever. I'm not gonna promote his YouTube channels here. He does the same that the King of Travel is doing. And people that making, this guy is making money, is making killing. And these villagers, they don't realize they're there like fools, dancing, jumping, without realizing they're promoting somebody. Because people keep researching for talents, opportunities, marketing. And these fools, they are there, yeah, thinking they insulted Ayamaro. Every time you put hashtag Ayamaro, you open a door, a big, huge gate for Ayamaro, 0.26 cents. Just multiply per day, 0.26 cents of a dollar goes to the pockets of Ayamaro somewhere, somehow, because of you, of me. Think about how much is 0.26 cents of a dollar in a month or a week, and transfer your own currency. That's why Ayamaro will never walk alone. I'm happy how, wow, great most everyone in the chat. Somebody say need to go up little more. Well, I'm not going to do that more. This is me. I'll be honest with you. Bit sick, and I'm trying to do my best. And there is no more this that I can do. Okay, I try my best. I try my best, and if it's not working, unfortunately, it's not working. Unfortunately, I hope you understand me. And me, I don't want to push myself. If you want a little bit story, if Malum is there, it will help me to laugh this one. My wife went, we had a South African shop around the corner, and went by Vos. And there is type is garlic, pepper, and all. She didn't pay attention. She saw, oh, natural and she bought that was full of pepper. I can't eat spice. So my stomach is burning as I talk to you right now. There is somebody crazy also trying to call me. I don't desperate. Anyway, uh, Judy Anta, thank you for now. I try my best here. So this is what I was trying to explain to you about many things that are going on. I do still have another 20 minutes, but I want to do a very particular reflection on this corridor without going through the upside downs that are there. One of the things I want to call to your attention is that is the subject. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that is the subject. Please join me, Malume. I'll appreciate. We have another, actually, was 25. I can put 5. Yeah, you can join and comment. I want to call your attention to this. You need to think independently, out of the box. Uh, and how you do think independently, out of the box, is not loving the character of the movie, is the story of the movie. If you love the character of the movie so much that you close your eyes, you hear, your intellectual never grows because you never gonna understood what's happening around yourself. There is a lot of beautiful things happen around people's life. And most of these things, I'll give you an example. One of the most beautiful things we saw live was the party that Ayamara threw in his village. And many of you, I sponsored that part somewhere, somehow, a little, not much. I didn't want to understand other people went crazy because I was curious to see those people celebrate, live another day, and do things. But there was some consequence there. This man, Ayamara, became sick because he had to pay attention everything. And then there is a figure here many of you didn't realize was a pivotal two people. Was the grandpa, the village grandpa, and that lady who used to be his secretary. These people help float him for many other things. And then Rocio became congressman number 2, relieved the duties, the weight that congressman had in his shoulder. But that party had something unique. Forget about the shoutouts. Brought to our attention how humans in Africa have aspirations, dreams, and how people in Africa they are not different from other people. And those things are quite interesting. I do remember a lady called McKenna something. I do remember this only Mawira story. Uh, what is now is Gake. I do remember so many people, but from those people, only few of them stayed in my head. I thought Paul K could become a bomb, and that thought never went off. He became a bomb, and never, but nobody realized the talent Pablo K had. Why? He went create this Nyambwan's podcast. What Nyambwan's podcast brought? Something even drove mad Ayamara. That was positive. Ayamara, they failed to understand the importance of Nyambwan's podcast. But was the Nyambwan's podcast spilled the beans of madness. And these people, they could not realize how great it was. That's why we see this split between Paul K and the other guy. What his name? I forgot it. The other gentleman. Now I had in his name in a minute here in my that they trash it facts. So we saw something happening there that even me, I went shocked when I started listening to this lady here, Miami Key, and what? Auntie Nyame. I thought was some connection or some plot, but I realized those are two things apart. That's what I say. I don't want to talk more. After I talk to this lady private, I'll be willing to come on air and on show live and reveal things that you guys are gonna get shocked where the plot was and how the plot makes. Mark, I mean, hey, I appreciate you for coming. Yes, indeed. How are you? Welcome to I Am
Hey,
On.
how's it going, Moise? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, yeah, I am Moz. I
I
am
am Moise.
I am from Mozambique, to be honest. Indeed,
Okay, how's it
welcome.
going?
It's going very well. Do from where you're talking about? Where?
Where I'm at?
Yeah.
I'm in Florida,
Where?
South
Florida. Oh,
Florida, as you
nice.
guys right
Oh,
now.
man, nice. 90 miles from Havana, Cuba.
Oh yeah, we ain't far away from each other.
Yeah. So, my brother, uh,
Hmm.
what brings you here? What's your point of view of my narrative? What I've been talking
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you from overall, because you
about?
also a IMR fan, as in
Yeah.
myself, because I've been following him ever since. I think it's either when he was in Colombia or Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then I had stubble from him before, but then I had stopped being on YouTube. But from his journeys, uh, it was it was educational and motivation
Indeed.
because
Indeed.
that's
Indeed.
something that I also had wanted for myself since I'm a young guy.
Yeah.
And from fast forwarding to what he had did in his village because I thought he somewhat had lived in somewhere well in Africa till I seen from his ground up, I mean from ground down and ground up, and I'm like, whoa, like his effort really speak for itself. Because what
Mhm.
people not understanding is that being a content creator is a career. It's not just a play around type thing. And once you have something like that, and especially in Africa where he's at, it's pretty much like he could do a certain type of how do I say growth or economic transition from what he's doing now. It could be even bigger, and especially from the people that he got around him. That I mean, we thought from eye view from the camera, you know,
Mhm.
but it's pretty big. It's a huge impact that he has, and
Let me throw you a
the people
question.
around him is not
Let me throw.
responsible.
Yeah. Let me throw you a question. Did you watch when I was talking to Ayamaro when I was asking a few questions? Did you see that
Sorry,
moment? I'm
your
asking
voice was
you
lagging.
if,
Sorry.
yeah, I'm asking you if you did see the moment I was talking to Ayamara in his life. If you watch that moment.
Yeah, I was there when you had mentioned how she allowed so much people around him.
Yeah. So, how do you read his body language? What was the thing make you think twice? He
You
was
mean
honest.
about Mara or
He
other
was
people?
honest. He was truly with his answer.
Sorry, repeat that again.
He was honest and truly the way he answered.
Yeah, he was like an open person, that's loving and and sharing. Um, didn't really see no red flags. You
Yeah.
know,
What makes you follow Ayamara? What makes you follow Aramaro?
Why? Um, uh, Let me see the actual word for me to say. Um, it was motivating me, to do what he did because there's no one that's willing to put their effort out to do something that's um that's top tier like he did,
Yeah,
you know. And
yeah,
from there, and then to be able to interact with us, and things like that. That was pretty much of a good thing that I like Mara about him, So that's why.
indeed. Yes. Do you have a question for me?
Yeah, my question is that from the time you've been following him and all, like, are you like, do you actually want to travel around or just a broadcast as in just being at home from what you're
Oh,
doing now,
okay.
if you
Uh,
understand what I mean?
the answer is very simple. Before Ayamara, I used to do the same as Ayamara does, but in different
Huh?
level. I used to travel the world in camera. I used to hike, and the reason I done that, I'm from Mozambique. My country was in a war. I was looking for a place around the world to live, to stay. I was looking for bread.
Okay.
Actually, I was looking for a life to be stable until I discovered the United Kingdom. Then I came live in the United Kingdom, and then I settled here. Yeah, that is. I start follow the Ayamara by accident. I was a big fan of Guademaya, and
Uh-huh.
one of the videos of Guademaya, I saw him, and the way he was talking to Guademaya, I saw the dynamics of both language, and then I was doing a state case, human behavior. So I took him as
Uh-huh.
a stud case. And then as I was doing that stud case for human intelligence, I started to realize something else. I said, I like this guy. This guy is just throwing himself out there in the camera. He's a showman, he's a showman. And makes you feel, and then if I were with him, since then I started following him, but I started studying him. I saw some flaws. I saw the flaws became like in the beginning was like 74% of my analysis, but as I start to understand what changed that percentage was something he done in was in Norway with this girl, and then he goes to Spain with this girl Mona. Is when I
Uh-huh.
saw this change for one country from the north of Europe to the south of Europe, the integration with how he connected to the human being from a different society make that person feel so confident and calm, under control, to share the space and make as a corridor as he does now with Mr. Lewis. That is when I realized here is more than content creation. This is humanity.
The
Yeah,
development that
yeah.
how he
This
was then
humanity.
and now.
Yeah. That really for me became interest. Not only that moment, also in the COVID time when he donated to somebody money that was his
Yeah,
money, that make a difference. And then he built this house for Mama and Annie.
yeah,
How
Mama. Yeah,
yeah,
that was
how
crazy.
yeah, how we put the community together and this phenomenon fellow the boy shows up. All these phenomena you start put all together, you start say, this is not only about to be a character. This is a Nelson Mandela in different stage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is Martin Luther King in different stage.
Selfless.
You start to understand. This is not a politician. This is a humanitarian that transform a village from zero to hero, or do a content, just sit with you and make you feel like he done in Malawi. He went to visit these poor people somewhere, take this white woman deep and make a content. You're never gonna see. Believe me. This guy is one in 100 years. The next one, I don't know. I don't think Maisha will follow the footstep of his parent. That was the difference of AMR. Believe me.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah. You don't know. You don't know not gonna see Nelson Mandela in the next 50 or 20 years. No, you're not gonna see that. Impossible. And here we have something different, especially in content creation. Believe me.
Hmm.
You see, this is one of the things many people they don't say. I don't know you. This is a question I'm gonna throw to you. Uh, what you think of his way of thinking towards
Uh,
life?
I think it's pretty, how would I say, simple. Simple and like things that we all dream of. That's I'll say possible, and it's pretty much for the long terms. How he thinks about health wise, building, and especially in the environment that he's in. Where he
Mhm.
lives. Those things. Like how would I say? Like it's up for the grabs, and once you have the opportunity and the well means to do so, it's easily to achieve because from what's have done before, we know for a fact that there's no need for a government. I can't say no need for a government interaction, but um, as in us people, we're able to do what we need to sustain ourselves.
What is the thing that bothers you in these negative reactors?
Just them reacting of the bad stuff because I mean I kind of like the fact that they're being who they are because because they don't know who's watching because the people that have good intention and want to do something and especially like nowadays how a lot of black Americans,
Yeah,
Caucasians, Chinese or different how do I say ethnicities or different people actually wanna move to Africa and things like that. They see how things can be done,
yeah, yeah.
and see, but also as if for the bad reactors, they making it kind of bad, but at the
Hmm.
same time, the real people will see who they are. So we're just gonna avoid them, and that's the best thing that we could do, because
Yeah,
it's sad that they're like they're so close to a person that could help them achieve certain status, or being around different people that could help them in their lifetime. And they don't know what could happen in the next 5 to 10 years, you know, because a fan like myself or you or somebody, they could be what like a teacher or a doctor or mm, like you never know. Probably Elon Musk's cousin. Gonna watch Ayamara,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then who knows, But by seeing that, just expose everything, and that's the good thing I like about it.
yeah.
I can care less about the negative reactors,
Do you
personally,
think?
but
Do you
it's a
think?
bad for everybody else.
Do you think there is space in the American context, in the Caribbean and American Black community, for these kind of negative reaction towards Ayamara? There is room enough there, or people just they don't care?
Giving room enough for people to talk bad about it, or what do you mean?
Yeah, for people talking bad.
I mean, the thing is, people always talk bad. That's something that can't stop.
But
You know,
the reason I done
but
this question, the reason I done in the life, in the first life it done, the people came forward. Most are come from that side of the world, and then they show like happiness. the
Oh,
they
I
show
think
like
kind of
support.
have bad
And
signals. I can't hear you good.
yeah, that is the reason I done this question, to clear the air to those who are watching, here, the way most of the support comes, and how they are so grateful for that support. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you move on. I appreciate for being here, and most I am most really highly appreciate. Thanks for coming. Uh, well, let's enjoy. Let's enjoy. We had a brother with his own point of view. Gentlemen, uh, I end up here. It's been a quite long life, but it's been a pleasure and honor to be here, talk to you, and put my point of views forward. I'm impressed. I'm impressed the way IMR is driving his career, and I'm impressed how uh, Rocio has made an impact, especially the parents of Rocio, especially her father. Her father has became a center, a figure, center figure. Also, he becomes that man that makes Ayamara feel at home in Argentina. Indeed, and that is grateful, especially the family also of Rocio, how they manage to welcome him and realize this is not just any guy from the street. This is a different person from different continent with a different lifestyle. That was impressive. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And also, please, if you don't yet subscribe to my channel, please do it and press the notifications. Not every time I'm here doing this, but from now on, I have enough to fire. And my next one, I want to invite somebody very special that is not here with us, is busy, is at work, is uh, Jack Senior. I'm gonna try to contact Jack Senior. We make sure comes here, and we give you the good and the bad. It was a pleasure to be here and say and hear your comments. Bye. Thanks.